So let's do Mr. Donald. His January has taken quite the turn with the strike on the Irani general. So let's see what the rest of his January has in store. Okay. Donald. Oh, Lord. So we start with strength. And the Wheel of Fortune. So things are turning, or things right now are in a good place for you. The Fool. So yeah, right now, things are in a good place for you. You are right now showing a position of strength. You are flexing your muscle as president. The Ace of Swords and Temperance. So this is you gaining some victory over some partnership here. The Temperance does have this sort of a give and take aspect to it, but right now you are gaining some victory over some partnerships, or with some partnerships. The Three of Swords and the Lovers. So there is also some people who are not necessarily on your side. There are some people who might have an agenda that does not align with yours. You may present a united front, but chaos in the back scenes. Because right now, with you starting off with the position of strength, sort of puffing your chest out, there should be no then it kind of gives me the idea that this might be like false strength. And it's kind of like, like in the Mafia. Well, it's not really like anything. It's what it is now. If you were to send someone to kill someone else, you get to look like the tough guy, even though you are not the one who actually did the killing. And so there is a false sense of strength here. And it's interesting also. And I think as tarot readers, we may need to pay a little more attention to the Fool. And here's why. I am not calling Donald Trump a fool. That's the name of the card. It represents him. Spirit knows that he is a foolish person. That's not an insult. That's just what it is. He does things without thinking. That embodies the Fool. The Fool is a person who leaps out on faith without much information or backstory. But Donald Trump also comes up as the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles for some people. But the King of Swords it matches his zodiac here in North America, where he's a Gemini. But the deck does not characterize him all the time the same way. Vladimir Putin can come up as the King of Cups. Nancy Pelosi can come up as the Queen of Wands, but they all have different roles at different times. And right now, it's calling him the Fool and not the King of Swords. The King of Swords with these two cards, I would say, is absolutely in a position of strength. Because the King of Swords is a person who is very methodical, well, very logical. They're very intelligent. They know details. They carry these details with them to where they can make a better and a more informed decision. They do take longer to make a decision because they do hear out all the options. That's not what the Fool does. The Fool is the opposite. This is the person who leaps off the cliff and then thinks secondly. So it is characterizing him as the Fool around their strength and misfortune. So I think he may have gotten himself into something he's not quite sure what it is. And he feels victorious because of the coalition, the support that he's gotten. So he feels victorious. But there is a betrayal here as well. So while all the fanfare is going on, there's someone with their hand in his pocket, which is a signal of betrayal for me. I don't know why I always get that image for that, but that's what that is. And so it is someone close to him, though. The Fear is the Magician. And the Hopes is the Four of Cups. There is a want for the other side, the opposition, the Iranian people or the Iranian government, to come around to your side or to give you what it is that you guys are asking for. In the environment is Death and the Six of Fire. An important person might meet their demise here in January. So they may be doing another strike or a retaliation might involve other people. It's here in the environment in your January. The Democrats or a happy group is in your warning. So I think it may be the House Democrats because they're going to come after you. Five of Earth, the Five of Pentacle, being shunned and thrown out. That's your word of solace. So I think whoever this is, you might be seen as a hero for getting rid of them. Might. But this is about to get very, very heavy, and there's a lesson in the past that you should have learned from that is now causing you heartache. It is now causing you back pain. It is now causing you headaches. It is now causing you a lot more trouble than it's worth. Then the Oracle is Azrael, the Angel of Death. This is the one who picks out the souls out of the dead bodies. So trying to find something good and something bad. But yes, there might be more death. There might be more retaliation. This is an important person, which means this is going to be more drama as well. Let's see. Should we do this? All right. So, Page of Earth, 5 of Earth, 6 of Earth, and Judgment. So there is information someone holds that they will use against you. Here is someone younger than you, but that's a lot of people. Someone in Congress, though, that is working to try to get you out. It is not a woman, though. So this might be a Chuck Schumer-led thing, but there is someone in Congress who has less power. So not a Nancy. It's somebody like a Chuck Schumer, but they have less power, and they're trying to throw you out with the Five of Pentacles. And they're trying to get information, or they're seeking information, or they're about to get information that they're going to use against you in the court of law with the Judgment card. There is a walking away from a responsibility or post. And there is the Three of Cups again, so there is that sort of vultures circling. And High Priestess follows it. And the High Priestess is under the Judgment, so there is, again, the information and the secrets that they have. And remember, this is picking something out of something bad. Underneath the younger person with the information is a sense of vacancy. It's like a something they're trying to use to get you to walk away. Because here's the retreat underneath the Five of Pentacles, so there is trying to get you out of here. And sharing this information is yet another coalition of people. So there is a team of people working against you right now, which, of course, we know that. But the younger person, the walking away, and the Seven of Air, there is a bit of... This is probably a whistleblower of some sort, because this is not a person who is operating within the normal parameters of... I won't say the law, but just say the law for sake of conversation. The normal parameters of protocol. So this is like a whistleblower. You get the Lovers again. So this person is in your camp. That does give you away. We saw that tonight with the live stream with Becca and Jen, that there is someone in your camp that may give you away. These people here who are trying to get you out, the coalition has a Chariot under them. They will have success, but it will be very hard fought. The law is under the Judgment and the secrets. So the Queen of Swords bears her sword at you. All because of this whistleblower. The Lovers, the person you know, the hard work, the law. So that person. Yet another one. Now, is all that going to amount to you actually walking away? I don't know. But they got your number, dude.